Have you ever felt that subtle, kind of undeniable shift in the atmosphere? Like a quiet hum of anticipation, just, beneath the surface of everyday life.
Yeah, like the world's holding its breath.
Exactly, as if the universe itself is gearing up for something, well, something big. That sensation, that deep intuition, it seems like a lot of people are feeling it right now. And it's precisely what we're going to dive into today. Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take your most intriguing sources, peel back all those layers of information, and really try to extract the golden nuggets of knowledge, the insights you need to be truly well-informed. Today, we're setting off on a really fascinating journey. We're exploring a unique set of claims from a source that suggests an extraordinary cosmic event isn't just like on the horizon, but is actively unfolding right now. And it supposedly has profound implications for our personal growth and, well, our collective evolution. Our source material for this deep dive, it comes from the YouTube channel GFL Station. Specifically, we're looking at excerpts from a video transcript titled, "You Have Never Faced One Like This, the Pleiadians' Valier." So our mission today is to unpack the pretty profound claims and guidance offered in this material. We want to try and translate its, let's say, spiritual language into understandable, maybe even actionable insights that could resonate with your own journey.
And it's definitely a rich tapestry of ideas. It offers this worldview of interconnectedness that spans, humanity and the cosmos. What I find really fascinating about this source is how it positions a specific celestial event, the Lion's Gate, not just as some astrological thing, but as an active, energetic catalyst.
Right, not just something happening out there.
Exactly. The key insight here isn't just the alignment itself, but the profound why. Why is it painted as this critical moment where cosmic forces directly interact with our personal and collective evolution? It's just this dynamic interplay between the macro, the cosmic scale, and the micro, our inner reality. It moves way beyond just passive observation and really invites profound transformation.
Okay, so let's unpack this cosmic crescendo, as the source calls it, starting with the basics. What exactly is this Lion's Gate portal? For anyone maybe just starting to explore these ideas, the source introduces it as a sacred cosmic alignment that happens every year.
That's right, it's an annual event.
But it's not just, random stars lining up affecting our moods slightly. There's a specific celestial mechanic described here, isn't there? Something about a profound energetic interplay.
There is, yeah. The source explains it's centered around the sun in Leo and the rising star Sirius. Now, Sirius, in many esoteric traditions, it's often called our spiritual sun, or even the great central sun.
Okay, the brightest star in our night sky, right?
Exactly. It's actually a binary system.
Yeah.
And its alignment with our sun, specifically when the sun is in the astrological sign of Leo, is considered exceptionally powerful. This configuration is said to literally flood your world with high-frequency light and transformative potential. Think of it like opening a cosmic gateway, a highway for light and, information, to stream directly into our planet's energy field and even into our personal energy systems.
Wow, so it's like an annual energetic download opportunity.
Precisely. An opportunity for acceleration, for energetic upgrades.
And the name itself, Lion's Gate, it really evokes that sense of power, doesn't it? Royalty, almost.
It does. And the source says it's called that because of the lion-hearted courage it invokes.
Okay, so not just random symbolism.
No, it connects directly to Leo's solar energy. Leo rules the heart in astrology. So it's about fostering profound love, creativity, and spiritual boldness.
So it's not just about some grand external cosmic thing happening way out there. It's really about activating something deep inside each of us.
Exactly that. It emphasizes connecting to your own inner sun, the divine spark at your heart center. Which means this alignment isn't just something to, look at through a telescope. It's designed to trigger an internal activation.
Letting us access our own core strength, our light.
Our inherent light, our authentic courage, yes.
Yeah.
It's framed as an invitation to step into greater self-mastery, to shine more boldly, more authentically, to become, as the source puts it, a radiant source of light coming from our very core.
So the Lion's Gate becomes like a cosmic mirror, reflecting our own inner potential back at us.
Beautifully put, yes.
Yeah. Now, okay, this Lion's Gate happens every year around this time, but the source makes a very strong claim about 2025. It highlights August 8th as the peak date, but it really emphasizes that this year of 2025 brings a potent surge, the most powerful yet. That's a pretty significant statement, isn't it? It suggests we're not just getting another annual boost, but something, qualitatively different, more intense.
It's presented as unique, unprecedented even, in our collective history. The source calls it a turning point in humanity's ascension journey, a crescendo of energies. It suggests this can dramatically accelerate both personal and collective awakening. And what's really fascinating is the idea that it activates dormant aspects of your soul and DNA, igniting a brighter radiance within.
Okay, DNA activation. We should probably clarify that. Within this kind of framework, that doesn't usually mean literal physical genetic changes.
Well, generally, no. It typically refers to an energetic or spiritual unlocking, like reawakening inherent, maybe multidimensional capabilities, ancient memories, or wisdom stored in your energetic blueprint, your soul's pattern.
So stuff that might have been dormant because of, say, lower vibrations or past experiences.
Exactly. It's about reconnecting to aspects of your higher self, your greater potential, igniting that inner spark into a blazing flame.
And this period, it presents a kind of collective choice, doesn't it? The source frames it like we're facing a choice. Will you embrace the immense opportunity for growth and enlightenment, or will you allow fear and doubt to cloud your vision?
Oh.
That feels very direct, almost like a spiritual test. It suggests the outcome isn't set in stone, but depends on how receptive we are, how willing we are individually and collectively.
It really does put the onus on us.
So how does the source suggest we navigate that choice, especially when fear and doubt can feel so ingrained, so real?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The source clarifies that the only thing that can hold you back is the shadow of fear, the whisper of uncertainty that says you are not ready or not worthy. But then it immediately reinforces the counter message. You are ready and you are worthy.
Okay, so it acknowledges the internal battle.
Absolutely. The self-doubt that often comes up during intense change. The practical approach seems to be about conscious reframing. Recognizing fear as just a whisper, an illusion, not the truth. And then actively choosing to align with your inherent worthiness.
Making a deliberate decision moment by moment.
Exactly. Leaning into trust and opportunity rather than shrinking back into familiar limitations. That choice itself is presented as the key, the gateway to unlocking the potential of these energies.
Okay, beyond the planets lining up, there's this whole layer of celestial symbolism and numerology that adds meaning to this 2025 Lion's Gate. You mentioned the Sirius alignment being crucial.
Yes, the source talks about this bridge formed between the physical and spiritual realms by the Sun in Leo and Sirius aligning. Try to imagine this bridge not just visually, but as a real, palpable, energetic pathway. It's described as literally pouring brilliant light through this gateway.
A conduit for energy and information.
Precisely. Higher dimensional information, cosmic blueprints, powerful new frequencies reaching Earth and, us. It's a time when the veil between dimensions is said to thin out, allowing greater access to spiritual insights, wisdom from, cosmic sources.
And then there's the 888 gateway numerology, August 8th, 88. The source says this isn't just a date, it's a powerful energetic signature.
Right, that energy of 8 magnified. It's not just a number, it resonates directly with the infinity symbol. That suggests an endless loop of creation, a flow.
Like a cosmic key, unlocking potential for abundance, power, and cosmic balance. That sounds extraordinary.
It's presented that way, yes. This 888 vibration is said to amplify manifestation potential and signal an infinite flow of energy. So the message is, this isn't just a time to passively sit back and receive. It's a period for actively creating, for manifesting our intentions, with the universe basically giving us a massive energetic boost.
So there's a direct link between our inner state, our intentions, and these cosmic energies.
That's the idea. If your intentions are clear, pure, aligned with your highest good and the good of all, this period is said to supercharge them, allowing them to gain momentum much faster than usual.
Like if you're envisioning a new career or deeper relationships.
Those kinds of intentions could potentially manifest more rapidly. It's about recognizing the power within your own creative will, now amplified by these cosmic forces.
The source also uses a really vivid metaphor for the intensity of this time, the birthing process, acknowledging that labor can be intense and at moments overwhelming. That feels like a really powerful and empathetic way to frame the challenges, the upheavals, the discomfort people might be feeling. It sort of normalizes the struggle, doesn't it? Suggests it's part of a process, not a sign you're doing it wrong.
Absolutely. And it connects that intensity directly to the miracle of new life, or in this context, the beauty of a new earth emerging. The idea is that the contractions of change you feel now are leading to this new reality. So what feels like personal struggle, maybe emotional purging, even physical stuff like fatigue or weird dreams or heightened sensitivities.
It's reframed as necessary, purposeful.
Exactly. Part of a larger beneficial process. It offers comfort, perspective, validating the experience and assuring us that these pressures are preparing us for something beautiful, like those final, intense pushes before a new beginning is born.
And the image of the cosmic midwife is just, wow, so poignant. It totally shifts the perception from struggling alone to being supported, guided.
It really does. The Source uses this image to describe the cosmos like a loving midwife, encouraging you through the labor pains of releasing the old and birthing the new. It paints this picture of immense, nurturing support during what could easily feel like a chaotic, confusing time.
So even the discomfort has a purpose.
According to this source, yes. The discomfort, the emotional surges, they're guiding us to expand, to open your heart further, to realize more of who you truly are. It's about refinement, elevation, shedding what doesn't serve anymore to make space for a grander, more authentic version of ourselves and our reality.
And this midwife, she doesn't force it.
No, the implication is it's loving, energetic encouragement, supporting and empowering us to complete this profound transition.
That idea of cosmic guidance brings us right back from the vastness of space to something really personal.
Yes, because if these energies are pouring in, what's our part? How do we receive them? This is where the Source makes a very clear, powerful call to personal awakening. It repeats the idea of this portal as a cosmic invitation to embrace your highest destiny as an example of love on Earth.
An invitation.
And it stresses this isn't just for, a select few gurus. It's framed as an invitation for everyone who chooses to engage with it, whatever their path looks like right now. Exactly. And a huge part of accepting that invitation is dealing with the internal barriers we all have. The Source directly points to the shadow of fear, the whisper of uncertainty that says you are not ready or not worthy.
That's such a key recognition, isn't it? That our biggest blocks are often internal.
Absolutely. But then it quickly pivots to that empowering counter message. You are ready and you are worthy. It's not just a nice phrase. It's presented as crucial. Self-doubt and fear can be far bigger obstacles than any external situation.
So it's a call to self-compassion, self-acceptance.
Yes. Recognizing our inherent worthiness isn't something we have to earn. It's something we just need to remember and embrace.
Which leads us straight into what the Source calls the grand cosmic clearing. It explains the incoming energies are immensely supportive in helping you release old patterns, fears, and limitations. So it's not just passive reception. It's an active purification, shedding the old stuff.
Exactly. It's likened to a spiritual laser, illuminating the shadowy corners of your being for the purpose of deep healing and transformation. Imagine that not as harsh, but gentle yet penetrating, bringing hidden aspects of ourselves to the surface, things we might have pushed down, forgotten, or just weren't ready to deal with before.
And that's necessary because,
the Source implies, we can't fully integrate these higher frequencies if our energetic pipes are clogged with old beliefs, unhealed wounds, unresolved emotions. It's an opportunity to consciously engage with our subconscious blocks, a deep internal decluttering.
Okay, so what might actually come up during this clearing? The Source gets pretty specific, mentioning old emotional wounds, limiting beliefs, and lingering doubts. It also talks about aspects of your life that feel out of alignment, whether relationships, habits, or thought patterns. That makes it feel very tangible, very personal, and relatable.
It does. Like maybe a lingering resentment towards someone, or a chronic habit of self-sabotage, or that recurring thought pattern like, I'm not good enough. All that stuff can be brought right to the forefront for examination.
And the advice for dealing with it, which sounds challenging.
It is challenging, but also potentially liberating. The advice is to greet it with compassion and understanding, and then consciously release them into the light. So it's not about fighting it, judging it, or getting stuck reliving it. It's about observing it kindly, acknowledging it's there, and then intentionally letting it go.
The Source uses imagery for that release, right? Like smoke or dissolving chains.
Yes, dark smoke carried away by a cleansing wind, or as chains dissolving. Those visuals help make the abstract idea of emotional release feel more concrete, more doable. It really highlights the active role we play in our own healing, transforming passive suffering into conscious liberation.
So after this deep clearing happens, what's next? The Source paints a really lovely picture of emerging anew. It says by shedding these old layers, you create space within for new growth and positive change to take root.
It's a great metaphor, like clearing weeds so new flowers can bloom, making literal, energetic, and emotional space for the new by consciously releasing the old.
And that phoenix metaphor is so powerful too.
Isn't it? Like a phoenix rising from ashes, you are invited to ascend from all that has kept you small in this lion's gate fire of purification. That imagery suggests a complete rebirth, a radical transformation from being constrained and limited to becoming more authentic, stronger, more expansive.
And the result, feeling lighter and more expansive, opening to horizons of potential.
A profound shift in your being, really, enabling a sense of freedom and a much wider view of what's possible for your life.
Now, this whole process, especially the intensity many have apparently been feeling, is presented as preparation. Preparation for what's ahead.
Right. The source suggests recent intensity is part of the preparation leading up to the portal's peak and beyond, getting us ready for potentially significant events often spoken of, like the Great Solar Flash or a significant collective quantum leap.
So it gives context to the sometimes overwhelming energies, reframes them as necessary training.
Exactly. It's compared to training for a marathon. These energetic upgrades are building strength and endurance in our subtle bodies, our nervous systems. The discomfort isn't punishment, it's preparation. Described as stretching your capacity to hold light and refining your nervous system so we can handle even higher frequencies later on.
So it reframes intensity, emotional stuff, physical sensitivities as conditioning, building resilience.
Building resilience, expanding our energetic bandwidth, yes.
Which brings us to that really memorable analogy, the rock versus sponge metaphor. I like this one. It perfectly illustrates becoming more receptive.
It's a great visual, isn't it?
Yeah. It says, if intense rain, high-frequency energy, falls on a rock, most of it runs off. Because the rock is hard, dense, impermeable, can't absorb it.
Right. But a sponge can absorb a great amount of water because it's soft and porous. It just drinks it all in.
So the goal is to become less like a rock and more like a sponge.
Precisely. The energetic downloads and purges are essentially transforming us from that dense rock into a porous sponge, metaphorically speaking. The aim is to become more fluid, open, and resilient, so we can drink in these future waves of light and information.
Because if we stay rigid, like the rock,
the energies hit us, create friction, maybe overwhelm us, and we miss the opportunity. But if we consciously choose to soften, to open our energy fields, become porous, we can integrate these powerful energies much more smoothly, more deeply.
And this transformation is key to becoming that adept surfer of the cosmic waves rather than being pummeled by them.
Exactly. It's about conscious surrender to the flow, trusting the process, and allowing ourselves to be reshaped by it. Cultivating energetic mastery, #3. Practical guidance for alignment and integration.
Okay, so with all this incredible energy, this profound potential swirling around, the big practical question is, how do we actually engage with it? What does the source advise us to do to really align and integrate these frequencies?
Right, the how-to.
Yeah. It emphasizes it's especially beneficial to engage in spiritual practices that align you with the incoming energies. It's about active participation, not just, waiting for it to hit you.
And it makes a really wise point. The exact form of your practice matters less than your sincerity and consistency.
Oh, that's important. So it's not about finding the one right way.
Exactly. It frees you from dogma or pressure to do practices that don't feel right for you. Whether it's formal meditation, a walk in nature, simple deep breathing.
Yeah.
The key is the conscious intention to align and connect.
And showing up for it regularly.
Yes. The intention and the consistent energetic offering, that's what acts like a tuning fork for the soul, making the difference.
Let's talk about some specific practices mentioned. Meditation gets highlighted as crucial. The source says it's far more than a relaxation technique at this juncture. It is a lifeline and a tuning mechanism.
That's a powerful framing, isn't it? Elevating it beyond just stress relief.
It really is. It says through consistent meditation, you attune your entire being to the incoming higher dimensional vibrations.
And the specific focus recommended is the heart chakra, which lines up perfectly with Leo ruling the heart.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
This focus is said to foster love, compassion, and emotional healing, tying right back to that core message of the Lion's Gate opening the universal heart. By consciously putting your awareness on your heart space, you're basically opening your main energy receptor to these light frequencies, letting them purify and expand your capacity for love.
The visualization aspect within meditation is also described really vividly. Envisioning a golden or emerald light glowing in your heart space, or bathing in a shower of golden light, or sitting within a pillar of Sirius's blue-white starlight.
Specific frequencies.
So these aren't just pretty pictures, they're specific focal points for an energetic outcome.
Exactly. The purpose is to attune your entire being to the incoming higher dimensional vibrations, helping you hold a state of coherence and receptivity. By focusing your mind's eye on these light frequencies, you're actively participating in the energy exchange, making yourself a better conduit. And that coherence helps you better hear the whispers of your soul and the guidance of your spirit team.
Inner wisdom, intuitive nudges.
Guidance from benevolent beings, yes. It turns meditation into this active process of calibration and conscious connection to higher guidance, a dialogue between your human self and your divine essence.
And visualization is also recommended on its own, right? Like, imagine yourself already living your highest vision or see a peaceful, thriving Earth.
Yes, and that's more than just daydreaming. It's presented as a potent form of co-creation. By vividly imagining your highest potential or a harmonious future, you're sending a clear, energetic signal out.
Like placing an order with the universe.
Something like that. And journaling is mentioned too. Its power lies in recording your insights, dreams, intuitive messages, and the intentions you are setting.
Why is recording them so important?
Because it helps anchor them into the physical realm. It makes intangible experiences more concrete, gives them weight, allows for deeper reflection and conscious action later. It turns fleeting thoughts into a tangible record of your spiritual journey.
The source also mentions things like energy work modalities, Reiki, breath work, working with crystals. It seems open to a lot of different approaches.
It is, which validates many paths. Reiki channels universal life force energy for healing. Breathwork can rapidly shift your state and open you to higher frequencies. Crystals, with their stable structures, are believed to amplify and transmit energy, making them tools for attuning to specific vibrations like Sirius or the Lion's Gate.
And for people who like something more tangible, there's ritual and ceremony.
Yes, even simple things. Creating a small ritual like stepping outside at sunrise or sunset to acknowledge the sun in Sirius. Or just a simple prayer of gratitude. Maybe even some heartfelt sun gazing if done safely. These conscious acts help ground and integrate the powerful ethereal energies, make the experience more embodied, more real.
The overall goal seems to be sustaining alignment. The source uses that analogy of tuning an instrument so it can play the symphony of ascension in harmony.
I love that one too. It perfectly captures the continuous mindful effort needed. It's not a one-off event, it's an ongoing process of attunement.
Leading to the goal of becoming an adept surfer of the cosmic waves rather than being tumbled by them.
Imagine a surfer who knows the ocean, anticipates the waves, rides with grace. If you're not tuned in, the waves just knock you over. This implies a proactive, skillful approach to navigating these energies, maintaining balance and purpose amidst big shifts.
Cultivating energetic mastery.
That's the idea, where challenges become opportunities for fluid movement and deeper integration.
Now, while these energies are apparently for everyone, the source does single out a group for whom this 2025 portal carries, quote, profound significance. That's starseeds and lightworkers.
Yes, a specific call out.
It says, many starseeds have long felt a call from the cosmos. Now that call intensifies as the gateway widens. This suggests a kind of heightened activation for these individuals.
It definitely implies an accelerated activation. Just for context, in many spiritual circles, starseeds are often thought of as souls who originated elsewhere, other planets, star systems, galaxies, and incarnated here on Earth, specifically to help during this transformation time.
And lightworkers.
Individuals seen as dedicated to spreading love, light, healing. The source says this intensified call is inviting you to step fully into your purpose. It positions them as the spiritual vanguard of this new era, called to step up as conscious co-creators of the new Earth reality.
That sounds like a pivotal role,
Right.
a unique responsibility and opportunity.
It does. And for these groups, the Lion's Gate doesn't just activate purpose. It amplifies your power to shape reality, and it asks that you do so for the highest good of all.
Okay, that's a big responsibility. Wielding that amplified power consciously, ethically, not just for yourself, but for everyone.
Absolutely. And this amplified power is linked to the thinning veil between the physical and spiritual realms, which naturally makes it easier to connect with the divine, however one defines that. Higher self, guides, angels, the cosmic family.
Right.
In this heightened state of awareness, the source claims your thoughts and intentions carry extraordinary potency.
Like, more potent than usual.
Significantly more is the implication. Imagine your thoughts normally create small ripples. During this period, they're like giant waves. It really underscores the importance of conscious thought, positive mindset, pure intentions, especially for these groups, as their inner world has a more immediate, profound impact on outer reality.
So how do they actually weave the new reality then, with this amplified power and thinning veil?
The source is clear. By focusing your creative energy through meditation, prayer, and directed intention, you are literally weaving the fabric of the new reality. It connects individual spiritual practice directly to collective planetary transformation. Makes the abstract act of manifesting feel very tangible.
And there's a ripple effect.
Explicitly emphasized, yes. As you awaken and manifest your highest potential, you automatically uplift countless others by your example and by the energy you radiate. It highlights that collective benefit from individual awakening, deep interconnectedness.
So when a lightworker steps up, their frequency literally lifts others around them.
That's the idea. A cascade effect of positive change, maybe without even saying a word.
Beyond just general amplification, the source mentions very specific starseed-specific activations. It says the portal is triggering potent activations within those souls who have origins or connections in other star systems. In particular, many with ties to Sirius and other high-frequency star lineages.
Lineage-based awakening.
Like an ancient internal alarm clock going off.
Sort of. It suggests ancient connections are stirring, and long-dormant capabilities within your very DNA are being ignited. Again, energetically speaking. Unlocking dormant skills or memories tied to one's cosmic heritage. And the experiences described are quite vivid. Sudden flashes of insight about your cosmic heritage, maybe suddenly understanding your soul's origin. Vivid dreams or memories of other worlds, feeling like real visits, or a strong sense of homesickness for the stars, that odd longing for a home you can't quite place.
Those sound like pretty concrete signs that these activations might be happening for someone.
They're presented that way, yes.
And with these activations, certain skills may begin to surface more prominently, like telepathy, energy healing, advanced understanding of technology or metaphysics.
Those are listed, yes. Plus, an intensified urge to follow your life mission. A powerful, almost undeniable drive toward your purpose.
Now, these potent activations, they probably don't always feel smooth, right?
Likely not. The source acknowledges unusual sensations like tingling, buzzing, or waves of energy in the body, what some call ascension symptoms, often just the nervous system adjusting. It also notes moments of overwhelm or euphoria as soul memories return, highlighting the powerful emotional impact of remembering deep truths or past experiences.
That validation seems really important for people going through this so they don't feel confused or alone.
Absolutely.
So what's the advice for managing these intense experiences, especially for starseeds feeling these activations?
Crucial self-care is the main advice. Remember to breathe through these experiences and practice good self-care. Grounding is important even as you reach to the stars.
Grounding, like connecting with the earth.
Yes, spend time in nature, connect with the earth, and nurture your body with rest and healthy food. It's a pragmatic reminder to balance the energetic with the physical. Stay anchored even while expanding consciousness.
Why is grounding so important when the energy is pulling upwards?
Because integrating these high frequencies requires a strong foundation in the physical body here on Earth. Spending time barefoot on grass, hugging a tree, even just deep breathing and visualizing roots going into the earth, it helps stabilize and integrate the energies.
So self-care isn't a luxury here, it's necessary.
It's presented as a necessary component for effectively harnessing these energies without getting totally disoriented or overwhelmed. It's about building a strong energetic container that can hold increasingly powerful frequencies. #V, the healing of the divine masculine.
Okay, so beyond the individual transformation and starseed activations, the source brings up something else profound for this Lionsgate period. The healing of the divine masculine energy on both personal and collective levels.
Yes, that's a significant theme woven in, suggesting a deep rebalancing.
How does that work? How does the Lionsgate facilitate that healing?
Well, the source explains that the intense light and purification energies can stir old memories and emotions related to masculine figures or traits. It's not just casual remembering, it actively brings deep-seated imprints to the surface.
Imprints around masculinity.
Yes, allowing for conscious recognition, compassionate processing, and then release. It's like an energetic excavation specifically for healing distortions around masculine energy.
And it gives examples of what might surface.
It does. Things like past experiences involving fathers, brothers, male partners, or authority figures rising to the surface, revealing patterns around the use or misuse of masculine energy.
Like issues of control, aggression, neglect of responsibility.
Those are mentioned, yes. Pinpointing common areas where masculine energy might have been distorted or wounded in our lives or in our ancestral lines. It's explicitly called a chance for deep karmic healing, suggesting these patterns often have roots stretching back, seeking resolution now.
That sounds potentially very heavy. How does it advise engaging with that?
The advice centers on compassion and forgiveness. meeting any pain or resentment that appears with compassion and willingness to forgive.
That's key, isn't it? Holding space for the pain without judgment.
Yes, understanding these are just energies wanting release. And it makes a crucial clarification. Forgiving does not excuse past wrongs. It sets you free.
Right. Forgiveness isn't about condoning harm. It's about releasing the burden for yourself.
Exactly. Releasing the energetic weight of resentment, which ultimately only harms the person holding on to it. The Source suggests these wounds can then be bathed in the healing light of higher consciousness, implying light itself transmutes the energy of the wound, a gentle, transformative process.
So once these wounds related to the masculine are addressed, what's the goal? What are we integrating?
It's about embracing a healthy, balanced masculine within ourselves. We're encouraged to envision the healthy, divine masculine as a wise and benevolent protector within you. Strong, yet gentle, courageous, and guided by love.
That's a powerful archetype. Very different from some distorted versions we often see.
It is. And this inner vision is crucial for integration and empowerment. The Source says it helps you feel more grounded, safe, and empowered to take action true to your soul.
So, a healed inner masculine brings inner strength, security, allowing you to act with integrity.
Guided by intuition, yes, rather than external pressures or old wounds. And then this personal healing ripples outward. It also uplifts the collective masculine consciousness on Earth, helping restore it to its true sacred role as protector and co-creator alongside the divine feminine.
Wow. So it suggests a grand rebalancing on a planetary scale, moving towards harmony between masculine and feminine energies.
That's the implication, fostering a more balanced, compassionate reality for everyone. It really connects the personal healing journey directly to the planetary shift. #TagChan/CE6, the unprecedented global shift in cosmic family.
Expanding on that collective idea, the Source makes a truly remarkable claim about a planet-wide ascension. It says, even if the mainstream news does not report it, on an energetic level you can measure the change in human consciousness, and it is remarkable.
A shift beneath the surface noise?
Yeah, beyond what we might see on the news or perceive with just our 5 senses. A vibrational shift.
It describes an expanding definition of what it means to be human, with more people than ever are awakening to their true spiritual nature and innate power. And this isn't limited to one place or culture. It's presented as a global phenomenon, touching people in all walks of life, everywhere.
Which underlines the widespread, decentralized nature of it, like a grassroots awakening.
Exactly. Organic, not dictated by any single authority. It speaks to a deep inner knowing stirring in millions.
And then comes this really bold statement about the historical context. Something like this has never happened on this planet in recorded history. A planet-wide ascension of an entire human civilization in unison is unprecedented.
That is a huge claim.
It suggests we're living through something utterly unique, an unparalleled moment, a turning point unlike anything before.
It implies Earth itself is moving into a higher octave of existence, fundamentally shifting its vibration. And crucially, this isn't happening in isolation. It sends cosmic ripples out.
Ripples throughout the cosmos.
That's what the Source states. When a planet's vibration rises so dramatically, it is felt throughout the cosmos. This positions Earth's transformation as a galactic event, attracting attention and support from, well, a vast network of benevolent beings.
Suggesting our planet's journey isn't just ours alone, it's a contribution to the bigger cosmic picture.
Exactly, a profound contribution.
And because of this unique global shift, the Source talks about the cosmic support network. It paints this picture of countless beings from across the stars are watching and assisting Earth during this transition. It even names some: Lyre and Lion beings, Sirian councils, angelic realms, and the Galactic Federation. For people maybe unfamiliar, these are often understood in spiritual traditions as different groups of advanced beings, right? Each with roles in helping planets evolve.
Yes, that's generally how they're described. Ancient star lineages like the Lyran, associated with courage. Evolved councils like the Sirian. Broad alliances like the Galactic Federation, all said to be observing and assisting from higher vibrational planes.
But it also clarifies the boundaries, emphasizing cosmic law and free will.
Crucially, yes. We respect your free will and sovereignty. We cannot do the work for you, nor would we ever force a particular outcome.
So while support is there, humanity has to choose its path. Actively participate. It's not a rescue mission.
No, it's about empowerment, not rescue. The universe respects our journey, our lessons.
So how do they help then within those boundaries? The Source describes it as subtle but profound.
Right, they lend energy, guidance, and protection when asked, or when dire situations arise. They might also subtly nudge events toward the most benevolent outcomes, mitigate certain large-scale challenges, and send messages.
So not dramatic interventions, but quiet background support, like a gentle steering current.
That's a good way to put it. Maybe like a sudden intuitive insight that helps you avoid trouble, or a synchronistic meeting that opens a door.
And the ultimate goal isn't dependency, but empowerment.
Yes. The source says the goal is humanity's empowerment. You are learning to become the masters of your planet. They're here to guide and empower us to realize our own capabilities, tap into our wisdom, and collectively lead our own evolution. Facilitate, not dictate.
As our collective vibration rises, the source talks about a growing connection and future reunion with this cosmic family. It mentions the uptick in sightings of unexplained lights or craft in the skies as a tangible testament to our growing bond.
Connecting that common phenomenon to this bigger narrative, suggesting they aren't random, but signs of increasing energetic closeness.
It explains, as your vibration rises, our presence can become more direct and perceivable. And the Lion's Gate strengthens that bridge, thins the veil.
Right. The source notes a chorus of benevolent beings, harmonizing their frequencies, becoming almost fully synchronized with Earth's vibrational field. It hints at a time of more open, direct interaction, maybe even conscious reunion drawing nearer. That synchronicity is presented as a powerful signal.
But for now, contact often remains more subtle. Meditation, astral travel, dream.
That's what it highlights, yes. Many will continue to meet us in meditation, astral travel, or the dream state. And these aren't just random experiences. They're framed as previews of a greater reunion that lies ahead.
Like trailers for the main event.
Exactly. A source of mutual excitement and joy that soon we shall meet as friends and family united in light. It's a beautiful promise of future conscious galactic community.
And importantly, the source reassures us we're surrounded by an immense support network, but by cosmic law, we often wait for your invitation before intervening.
Empowering the individual again. Your conscious choice, your request for help is crucial.
And they answer through.
Synchronicities, sudden inspirations, or the kind words of a stranger. So if you need guidance, the message is, ask, be open, and the universe, through its cosmic family, will respond subtly but impactfully, respecting your free will, serving your highest good.
Okay, so at the deepest level, beyond all the cosmic alignments, personal clearings, starseed stuff, and even the cosmic family, the source brings it all back home to the core purpose.
Yeah. The ultimate message.
It says the Lion's Gate is about opening the universal heart, awakening the power of love as the guiding force in our ascension. Love isn't just an emotion here, it's the fundamental energy driving this whole shift.
It describes this love as emerging fresh and whole through you, like a brilliant flower unfolding at the center of creation. And then makes this really profound statement about each of us. You are the miracle of the Creator's heart blossoming in time and space. An ecstatic expression of the divine discovering itself.
Wow, so each person isn't just participating, they are a direct manifestation of divine love, actively experiencing the universe's evolution from within.
That's the framing. Our very existence is an act of divine self-discovery.
And realizing that love is the core, it changes everything, doesn't it? Transforms perception.
Fundamentally, the source says when you realize love is the substance of everything real, fear dissolves and separation ends. That's the key to the new consciousness, shifting from fear and fragmentation to unity and connection.
And the advice is to approach life with reverence and an open heart, and you will witness reality transforming before your eyes. Not just wishful thinking, but a consequence of shifting your inner lens.
Right. It encourages seeing the divine in the ordinary. The birdsong at dawn, the laughter of a child, the rustle of wind through the trees, all become the voice of spirit. Every moment becomes sacred when viewed through the heart.
And it mentions an ability to wink between dimensions. What does that mean?
It sounds like perceiving beyond just the physical form, seeing the shimmering essence of love that animates it. It implies this multi-layered perception where the divine, the energetic, the sacred is always present, interwoven into everything, just waiting for us to notice and engage.
Ultimately, humanity is seen as a living bridge of love. Each of you is a living bridge between heaven and earth, the heart of the Creator in human form. That's a profound declaration of our spiritual nature and purpose.
It really is, emphasizing our role as conduits for divine energy.
And when our spark blazes into a flame of love, you become a conduit for miracles.
It describes a sacred circuit. Love flows from source through you, touches the other, and returns to source in an ever-expanding loop. highlighting the dynamic, reciprocal nature of love. It's not just given or received, it circulates, expanding the field with every exchange. The more you radiate, the more you receive, the more you become.
And this is how we co-create the new Earth, not through force or grand gestures, but through the simple, profound power of an open heart.
Exactly. Through seeing with love, speaking with kindness, and acting with compassion, we weave all the disparate threads of life into one great tapestry of love. It highlights the immense power of seemingly small, everyday acts of love in shaping our collective reality.
Reminding us that every loving choice is literally building the world we want.
And the source reassures us, the more you give love, the more the illusion of separation dissolves, and you realize you can channel an endless wellspring of love.
So love isn't finite. It's an infinite resource that expands.
That's the idea. Your presence becomes a sanctuary where others' fears melt away, radiating safety and acceptance. This is the essence of the new Golden Age consciousness, a world where every being knows its kinship in the one love, recognizing their connection to all life.
And it ends with that powerful reminder that you are deeply cherished and supported by this vast cosmic family, a continuous embrace of unconditional love.
A beautiful closing thought.
Wow, okay. That was quite a journey we cooked today, really diving deep into these profound claims around the 2025 Lionsgate portal. We talked about its unprecedented energies, understanding it as this cosmic crescendo, a kind of birthing process for a new Earth reality. Then we shifted to the really personal call for transformation, releasing old patterns, becoming that porous sponge for higher frequencies. We uncovered the practical guidance, meditation, visualization, ritual for aligning with these energies. And we explored the unique activations possibly awaiting starseeds and lightworkers, inviting them into their purpose.
And the healing of the divine masculine, both personally and collectively.
Right. That profound opportunity. And then the bigger picture, a planet-wide ascension supported by this immense benevolent cosmic family, all of it culminating in that universal guiding force of love.
You know, what's really striking about this material is how it invites us to consider a reality just so much grander than our usual day-to-day perception. It suggests that what we often box off as spiritual might just be a deeper energetic layer of reality itself, waiting for us to perceive it, to integrate it. And that perspective, whatever your specific beliefs are, it really encourages a profound focus on our inner states, our fears, our openness, our capacity for love, and how tangibly they impact our experience of the world. It frames inner work not just as like self-help, but as a vital contribution to planetary evolution, a personal choice that literally ripples out to the collective. It kind of invites us to redefine what real even means.
That really does lead to a provocative thought to leave everyone with today. If the universe is indeed rallying around us, offering these profound, energetic catalysts for transformation, and if our inner state truly is the key to unlocking all this potential, what small act of courage, or maybe just simple open-heartedness, can you bring into your day today, knowing just maybe it's a ripple in a much larger unfolding cosmic tide? Thank you so much for joining us on The Deep Dive.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep shining your light.